Hello, my lovely. Good afternoon to you. Good day to you, depending on the side you're watching us from. So, guys, today I want us to pay attention to this particular video and see how we're going to cut those beautiful skirts and top. This trading beautiful skirt and top are going to have a curve. So, please, the only thing I need from you is to pay attention and give us a listening ear. That is the only thing you're going to do for us. And secondly, please watch this video to the end. Please watch this video to the end so that you can be able to learn and see what you're going to teach in this particular see what you're going to do in this particular video. So what are we going to do now? This is about, let me say, 2 inches. You understand? So I'm folding the material into four so that I can be able to cut out the front and the back of those skirts. It's a short skirt, but it's going to have a curve. This is a shredding skirt. So please follow us to the end of this video. Watch this video to the end so that you cannot miss anything out of it. So the full length of the skirt is 19 inches, so I'll minus 2 inches, then I got my 19 inches, then the hip is 10 inches, and it's very easy, so please follow. This is the waist and this is the hip. So the I'm going to get my hip measurement, the hip normal circumference. I said earlier that before, this is going to be a short skirt, so I add allowance. I got 19 inches and I add, like, let me say, extra 4 inches allowance because I'm going to slant it. It's going to be a slant skirt, so that's why. So what are we going to do is to get the normal body circumference, which I'm going to divide the hip. The hip is 41 divided by 2. So first of all, I'll divide the hip, the waist, then I 2 inches sewing allowance. The waist is 32 divided by 2. That is what we have gotten now. So the hip. So the hip is what we're going to mark now. I forget the person's measurement, so I want to use mine to, person sent her measurement, so I want to use my own measurement so that I can be able to take it. We are in the same measurement, you understand? So that is 41 divided by 2. That is about 10.5 inches. And I add 2 inches sewing allowance. So that is it. Just connect it like you see me do now. So you can see my hip is very curved though. I have shape. Oh, you can see the hip. So this is it. So guys, I'm done with this. I'm going to cut it out. This is my waist. I add 2 inches. This is my hip. Then I add 2 inches. So I'll just take it like this. It's a straight cut skirt, but it's going to have a slant. So that slant is the most important thing there. So this gap you're seeing at the back is for the zip allowance. She's going to have zip at the back side. So that is that allowance you're seeing at the back. You understand? So I'm going to trim out the back so that it will be in the same length. The measurement will be the same thing. You understand? This is it. So this one is the down one. You can see how the hip curved. So that is one thing I'm going to be curving now. You just be careful so that you will not make mistake. You have to be very careful so that you know what you are cutting and not to make mistakes. So I'm done with this. I'm going to fold my fabric so that I can cut out the upper side, that is the top. So you have to slit the zip allowance so that you know where the zip allowance will start from. You understand? Where the zip will start from, that is very important. You need to indicate it. So I'm done with this. So the next thing I'm going to do is to cut out the top, and the top is going to be a hanging top. Like, yes, it's going to be a hanging top. You understand? It's not going to be a covered top, it's going to be a hanging top. So what are we going to do now? We're going to fold the material into four again. The way we folded the skirts, we're going to fold the upper side. I told you that it's very economical to cut clothes into, that is cutting clothes once, as in folding the material into four, that is cutting the two things once, either than cutting it one by one is the wasting of material. So guys, the top length is what we're going to get now. So please pay attention to see how we are going to do it. So the top length is 18 inches. Then I'll add 2 inches sewing allowance, that is making it 20 inches. So I'll mark my 20 inches. I'll mark my 20 inches. So I'm going to get my neck, which is 4 inches. The neck is going to be, is the top is going to be a little bit free in the neck, as in it's going to be not, it's not going to be a free top, but it's going to be a little bit free. So this is my neck, this is my shoulder, and this is my armhole, my bust, my under bust, and my waist. That is it. So I'll connect my armhole to my shoulder to my armhole, then give it a curve like this. So I'll bring down the neck. So this is the body circumferences, which is 40. My bust, the bust of the person is 40, the under bust is, it's going to be free, is 39. So it's almost the same thing. So I'll be taking it with the same inches. I'll be taking it with the same inches. So you can see it. So I'm going to bring out the neck by 2 inches. Then you curve it like this. Slit it with a half inches. So this is my neck, this is my shoulder, my armhole, my bust, my under bust, and my waistline. So guys, I am done cutting this upper side. So but please still pay attention so that I can able to show you how you're going to cut out the gather and how you're going to sling the skirt. You understand? So if this is your first time of seeing a video, you're highly welcome. And if you have been seeing a video, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you all so much for following us and being there for us. So please, I would like you to subscribe to our channel so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be the first person to be notified. So, and it's not going to cost you anything, you understand? It won't cost you your data, it won't cost you your money, just to hit the subscribe button. So please do well to subscribe to our channel so that you'll be following us for more, and anytime you upload a video, you'll be the first person to be notified. So please keep on and follow us for more detail. So this is it, you can see. So I'm going to be easy, I'm going to carefully cut out the neck, because when you're cutting a neck of a dress, you have to be very careful not to make mistake, because that is like cutting something that you don't need to make mistake on. You just need to cut it the way it is, not to make any mistake. It's very, very important. So when you're cutting a neck of the clothes or a shoulder, even cutting this thing, you have to be very, very careful not to miss. You can see how curved the neck is. That's why, that is how it's supposed to be, because when you make mistake, if the neck is meant for, it's supposed to be a round neck, then you come and give it another look, you have condemned the clothes. It's not going to be the same thing again. So that's why you need to be very, very important while cutting a clothes, especially the neck, the style that you, if you spoil it, if you make mistake, it's going to be very obvious. You have to be careful totally in all of them, but there are parts that you need to be extraordinarily careful. If you make mistake, you can't correct it again. So I'm going to bring down the neck of this clothes by 4. Let me just bring it down by 5 inches. Understand? So you just cut with the same round neck, the same round neck. So I'll cut it out. So this is my clothes. I'm done cutting it out. You can see how the clothes is. So it's going to have button at the back side. It's going to have button. You can see the neck. Very beautiful. You can see it. So please like and subscribe to our channel. You can see how the neck is. So I'm going to cut out the hand, but first of most, I'm going to cut down the back. I told that it's going to have button at the back, so you need to cut out. This is my button allowance, as in where I will just fold, then add my hook, the button hook, then add my button. But you need to fold it before adding any other thing. So guys, this is what I'm going to use for the gather. It's a gather short skirt, and it has slants at both sides. So I'm going to fold my fabric so that I can cut out the gather, then the remaining one I can use it and cut out the hand and show you how to slit it. So this is it. So the gather is 8 inches, but I'll add 2 inches for sewing allowance. That is making it 10 inches. So I'll just mark my 10 inches and cut it out. This thing I'm cutting, I'm going to go to my machine, then sew it, gather it with my machine. You understand? If the length is not enough for you, you can actually add that. You can actually join it together, then gather it depending on how you want it to be. You understand? So it's depending on what you want. Just gather it. As you see me using my hand to do it, but better is you use your machine for it. So guys, I'm done with this. The next thing I'm going to do is to cut out the hand. So the full length of the hand is 8 inches. Then I'll add 2 inches for folding allowance. That is making it 10 inches. So I'll just give it a curve like this. I said in my previous video that if the armhole, this armhole curve I used to curve, it has mastered me. I can cut it by myself. But if you cannot cut it by yourself, you can actually make sure the person's armhole to know the length you are going to use. You understand? So that is it. So that you will not make mistakes and be stranded on what to do. That's why. So you can see it, you just notch the center of the cloth, so that you indicate where to start, where you start fixing the hand. So this is it. So guys, this is the skirt. I'm done sewing it. And I have curved it as well. You just place it like this. I have curved it. Just place it like this, then curve it. Then after curve, you can see I'm done with the gathering. I have gathered the material, so you just need to add it right round. After adding it, you add your band. Then after adding the band, then you're done sewing these skirts. You understand? Just hold it and give it a curve, the way you want it. I have curved mine. You just, after curving it, you add your gather. Then you're going to get this amazing skirt that you're seeing here. You understand? So thank you so much for watching.